Welcome back to the Strangelands server. This episode will be an episode. This episode will be an episode of Consecration, both of old and of new. Also, there's sort of a bit of flag here at the Neilville, or whatever this is called. Those. And yeah, Consecration is both old and new because, see, when Past Boy, sort of desecrated the temple, the relics, the relics, well, he had them. Like he handled them. And as I'm, sure you can no doubt ascertain, Past Boy is not exactly, he hasn't really been ordained as a, cleric in the Caplite faith. Therefore, he is impure, and his touch sullied the relics. So now we need to get new relics to consecrate them. And then we need to have a lot of equality, sort of equality in our Caplite faith, equality as an institution, very racial, ethnic, religious equality. Well, I guess not really religious equality, because, whatever. We need to have the equality first, then consecration afterwards, because then we'll be able to clear the minions of Past Boy, the Pastafarians, his minions, and establish sort of, I want to say sort of tempo, and a lot of sort of control of the lands in this sort of equality consecrate combo. And we also have to make sure that, we do we attain equality before we have consecration. Otherwise, it'll be like that poor sap that played the Savage War Force of Nature combo against me. Poor guy. He still won too. I'm still mad about that. But yes, got new relics to replace those sullied by Past Boy. So first of all, we will come over here. I must make sure to pick these up with a hand and not a boat, because only the hand of Tulkasthevaliant, first pontiff of the Temple of Deus may. The first relic is the oak sapling. I will come over here and dodge the creeper blast. And we can come over here and this one right here. Get this piece of wood. Yes. And there's two relics. My video must be so confusing for those that don't know what's going on. They're just like, who's this guy? Why is he collecting relics? I don't even know, man. Man. We'll come over to here, to the mysterious hopper of death. We'll hang it. And we will... Unfortunately, we must use Silk Touch for this one, but... Oh, Melon, I, first pontiff of the Temple of Deus to purify you. Yeah, get purified, yo. Then... Oh yeah, that's one. And then here... We can take the holy bed that is said to have been graced by the head of Neil himself. And then also, we must use the Silk Touch here. We will get this stair right here. Right there. Woo, okay. And now we have obtained the relics. Also, weed. No comment. We will return. I'm just going to talk to you a bit about, sort of try to answer some of the allegations that have been levied against capitalism as a religious institution. Joyce. Why, you're a bit... The master enjoying a spiky meal today. My. Really, are you so opulent that you have to eat gold swords as part of your diet? Man. That's... Don't want to say anything bad about Neil, against Neil, but that's on the avarice right there. Then again, I suppose he is an Easterling, and those people are renowned for their avarice, you know? Past Boy, Neil, Hat Boy, all Easterlings, and all, you know, consumed by lust for gold and the treasure from Rye Maidens. But, you know, regardless, you know, Past Boy, he'll talk. He'll be all like, okay, but let's be honest. Why? Haven't you seen my episode? Pastafarian is all about tolerance and whatnot. I didn't say anything against capitalism. Well, it seems like Tulkas is having a religious rage going on, as he can't accept the fact that there is something else besides Neil, and yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, first of all, that's clear slander. That's clear slander, and definitely not libel, and I'm definitely sure on which is which, and I'm definitely sure that that is slander, not libel, and if you say that it's libel, then you're lying, because I'm like 99.10,000% sure that it's slander against me. And also, sort of the implication is that, you know, I just appeared out of the blue as the avenging warrior that I am. Also, Neil analyzed the presence of this iron correctly. He that you know, he's gonna be all like, but no, you know, we capitalize. We're just chilling out in our temple, living the dream. When all of a sudden, a couple of riff-raff vandal scrubs came in and decided to start burying our quartz chest. You know, quartz that went into the Shrine of Maud, Bar Nimras, and all kind of stuff. And you know, and not only that, but then one of these thugs that desecrated our temple and buried our quartz decided to have a religious awakening as a Pastafarian, and like then he desecrated our home. You know, he's going on about like, ooh, Pastafarian is all about tolerance and whatnot. Well, you weren't very tolerant when this was pink. Pink. It's not pink. It's meh. Ooh, so we act in self-defense as religious warriors. But yes, alas, that now we're gonna have the moth blinding in here. You know, you think that Minecraft really could start, you know, fixing the whole like item frames trajectories not being where it actually goes. I don't even know. But yes, we must bid farewell to our previous relics that have cured many generations of their various ills. And stuff, but we will donate these to the Great Museum of Oddport in the hopes that that they will be a testament to the vulgar, the vandalist tendencies of the sort of the they're sympathizing with UKIP, because apparently UKIP is a thing that we don't like. So it's natural for Pastafarians to sympathize with them. I don't even know what it stands for, but whatever UKIP is, we don't like it. Yeah. I gotta head off here to the temple, and you know, it's just like, man, he's just like going on about how like I'm having like a real rage. You're darn right, man. I'm going to strikes. Blah, 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 blah. Commentary. I'm gonna strike back when you insult the father of Saul, Neil. Yeah, rage. Yes, we will inter these relics. It's not necessarily a holy location. We'll put them, move that over there. We'll just put them right here and hope that Fixer may find a place for them as a testament of the great and storied history. First wooden pickaxe that Neil ever held, you know? Great and storied history of capitalism and a reminder of what Pastor will do if his religion is allowed to prosper. Yeah, that's just the way it is. He's got to go down. We can't have some hooligan, noodly appendage guy telling us who's boss, yo? In fact, I'm going to go and sleep in Fixer's bed, just to sort of, maybe he'll think that, like, Pastor who slept in his bed, and if all this is, I'm not even going to change the seats. I'm just going to sleep here, in Fixer's bed, right here. Then when Fixer goes, he's going to assume, right, the Pastor boy slept there. He's going to get all mad, you know? He's going to be like, yo, grr, Pastor boy, I am mad. And he'll be like, grr, you know? In true Fixer attitude. Yeah. Ooh, what's all this then? A Capelite. Preaching to the unfaithful. May I borrow some of the Capelite literature from you, good madame? Cake. Cake, let's read this great pamphlet addressing the glories of Neil. Rejoice! We have been sorely grieved, not seeing you around the temple, as of late, making it seem almost as if you did not venerate Neil. We know this is not the case. To do otherwise would be to implicitly support Pastboy, your errant tenant, who has been a full 5 months behind on his rent, in his foolish practices. There should be a comma right there. Besides, we Caplites are aware of your passionate adoration for cake. Well, let me tell you this. Keppelmarsh is where cake happens. If you sign up now, you can have this complimentary cake free. And then at the temple you can have 3 more cakes. And who knows, perhaps the father will find it in his heart to return to you your long-lost companion, Mr. McCluckles. Or at least we can draw a McCluckles-shaped pattern on the icing. That sounds good, right? Hope to see you on Ties Day. Signed this 8th day of May 2015 by Tulkasthevaliant, First Pontiff, the Temple of Divus Nullius. Let's hope that the proprietor of this establishment will come out and enjoy the cake in true Neil fashion. You see this little briefcase? Yeah, cake. I got the lie achievement baking that cake. So it's a special cake. It gave me the lie. Yeah, the cake is a lie, man. Cake is a lie. Hashtag memes. Yeah, that's the thing about Pastboy. He's, he made, his kitten rent once just, because he could. And he was like, And yeah, we haven't had anything. Okay, check to make sure there's no. Then we haven't had any, made any rent since then. So for shame. Pastboy for shame. So we have the sapling, the oak. The oak wood, the gold ingot, the holy melon, what? The bed, and the cobblestone stairs. Yeah. I have no words. So yeah, for fun times. Also we have here an autograph book that I sort of it came down to me in a vision. Oh right, there's another thing. I sort of had a vision of Neil, right? And he was sort of standing next to his tithe, and he was all like, man, he was like, I don't get enough tithes, y'all Strangelanders pay me more heed and respect as I'm due as father of the world. And I just don't think that I'm like, you disdain me, you disrespect me, I actually have more tithes. And I was like, okay. So, he's been getting 5 tithes a week, but since, evidently this is not good enough, we have changed it to tithes of only 2 diamonds per week for now, in the hopes that maybe this will sort of lower the, we accept any ties, of course, and we are aware that different people have different abilities to pay and all that. But sort of the recommended ties is 5 diamonds. We're lowering that to 2 diamonds in the hopes that and we'll get more people. Well, this could be a bit of a problem in that there's only 3 people have made a Strangelands episode in the past month, and one of them is he's an infidel, and one of me. But that third person actually ties to bet here at Tulkasthevaliant Commandeers, Doors, Fences, and Windows. Yeah, look at that. I rate that of camera to the ties. Just look at that. All of his ties. So generous. So we're hoping that maybe this will sort of encourage a bit more ties, and also, I have a bit of a trick up my sleeve. We could get kittens to start getting ties. There could be another ties giver. Infidel! Pastafarian! Menace! No! Die! Die, puny! Servant of Germany? Deutschland? I still don't know how that happened. Okay, so I guess before we do anything else, we will come over here and try to locate. I guess we won't locate the flint and steel that apparently we don't have. That's wonderful. Yeah, so we're just hopefully we can get a few more people ties in and get the ties up some, because Neil's right. Yeah. Yay, Neil. Also, there's a need. Bonk. 1, 2, 3. Bonk. Bonk. Whee! Also, one of the changes I did make, I sort of moved the backside of this temple up top there back a block, because it's sort of been bugging me for months and months now, just sort of running back here, and it's like this was all sticking out and that thing wasn't, and it was annoying me, but I couldn't really figure out how to fix it, and I couldn't be bothered to fix it. But then I was zooming around Hatboy's little thing he made in that video that none of you watched, because my subscribers they're fickle beasts. I probably shouldn't have said that. I love you guys. I am accepting of whatever you choose to watch or not to watch, and I don't care. And oh dear, I feel bad now. I'm sorry. Come back to me, subscribers. No, I love you. I love you. Kiss and make up. Well, I'll kiss the wall for you. Nah. Okay. But yeah, I brought that out. Block. I think it looks better now. So we have that. Yeah, so let's see what else is there to talk about. I can talk a bit about the classes I had this semester, because it'll be like a thing. If I talk about the classes I had, it'll be like I'll be more personable to my subscribers, and they'll feel like I relate to them, like I'm one of them. Then they'll feel more closely connected to me. And life will be great. Yeah. So I had bleh. I had history of physics for my science requirement. And then I was doing it fairly miserably, getting 6 and 8 out of 20 of all my exams for the whole course. That was depressing, because it was I wasn't even finding the class difficult. I understood all the lab assignments better than anyone else in my group, and I did all the reading, and I understood all of it. But then it was the questions on the test just seemed stupidly difficult. Apparently the class got an average of a B on them, so I'm sure it was just me being dorky somehow, but that was annoying. Then on the last test, it moved from being about tricksy math questions to be questions about public policy and nuclear rights and stuff, and got 20 out of 20 on that randomly, because I do the political science and stuff. Let's see, then there was also a introduction to ancient Greek. That's one of the language courses I need for my classics major. I don't know, languages elude me. I am, alas, no Cecile. So yeah, I sort of muddled my way through that a bit, but that was fun. I got to The son was Greek, you know, Aristophanes, and Athenadsta, and the Dicaeopolis is an Athenian. And also I had a Tolkien Germanic literature class that I posted the spring assignment for. It was sad because it was like Tolkien, but a lot of it was like Germanic literature, and like the class is all the sort of the Tolkien scrub crowd that like don't care about, like there's so many crafting tables around Autopotation that like don't care about anything except for like being like not doing the readings. It was like there's like 30-person class, and I'm the only person who bothered to do the readings / cared. So that, and finally there's my final class. Yes, intro to creative writing. That was fun. We have arrived at last here. Let's see. The sun sets in the west. We say hello to Labam, the covert agent. Well, I shouldn't blow her cover. Say that Labam here is not all that she seems. Yeah, she's a scary. Ooh, yeah, but we have come here. The Shrine of Sister Marsh. Tithes of only 3 diamonds per visit. Convert now. Now I'm going to read to you the Book of Ruth, so you can skip past this if you don't want to read the Book of Ruth. But here goes. The Book of Ruth. And thus, Dr. Jamie took mercy on his children, and resolved to return to the little kingdom and enlighten his wayward children as to just how much they ought to tithe at the temple. And when he made his plans known, Sister Marsh, the mother of us all, spake, saying, Yea, if it is verily thy desire to once again try the fate to once again try the faith, the writer of the Book of Ruth, this is translated from the ancient Capelite tongue, so there's some mistranslation. Yeah. Yea, if it is verily thy desire to once again try the faith of thine faithless children, then proceed. Yet I fear they may not be prepared for thy coming, if turned from the path of Couplemarsh, and hearken now to false prophets who preach of many noodly appendages, when in sooth there may be only one. Yet the father replied, saying, They have not all abandoned faith. Few, precious few remain, steadfast in their adherence to the old ways. It is for their sake, as well as for those that have been beguiled by the demon Maud and his blasphemous fine spaghetti monster facade, that I must return. I cannot abide the sight of my offspring cruelly trapped in a Pastafarian web. Drawing her brilliant robe about her, Sister Marsh determinedly proclaimed, Then I too shall condescend to leave these timeless halls and enter the circle of the world. I shall preach of thine benevolence and thy magnificence, until all the world marvels at the coming. With these words Sister Marsh soared down to the tiny sapphire sphere of earth. Yet she did not alight within our Hoosier fatherland. Nay, far, far, far in the uttermost east, farther than a man may walk in 1,000 years, and then farther than that, across the furthest boundary of the known world, yea, beyond even Ohio itself, she swooped down in the mortal form of her so beloved yet so frail babies, and cast off her shining raiment, and took up the name of Ruth. So did she pledge to be ruthless in her persecution of the Pastafarian vermin. And there she lived and preached for a long age, and so relentless was her work and so passionate her faith, that the infidel were pushed nigh off that mysterious and enchanted isles. And the father saw his hour had come, and at last graced his little kingdom, proclaiming it his holy land, yet still blessing the proud Caplites of our cornfields, in gratitude for our ceaseless devotion. And so Maud, the satanic saint deviously ambushed the Messiah, yet Mustafa prevailed, as is related in the Book of Maud. And so Icarus took up the name of Neil, for so do we all kneel at his feet, and for a short time he dwelt together with his prophet. Yet it was revealed that, although the holy land of Cornwall was said to be as far east as any man could ever travel, there did yet arise another land, east of east, where the sun does wait before he begins to climb his climb at dawn. And this as yet undiscovered land was named Norway. And without hesitation, Sister Marsh, the Ruth of the world, ventured forth to sing the praises of Theocene. Recognizing, therefore, the spirit and tenacity of Sister Marsh, the mother of us all, I, Tulkasthevaliant, champion of the Valar, laughing warrior, proud Hoosier and stalwart of the Lorgnaut host, and first pontiff of the Temple of Deus Nihilius, do hereby authorize the construction of the Shrine of Sister Marsh, that we may honor our mother according to her many graces, and that she may inspire future generations of Capelite missionaries to continue her work spreading the word of Neil. And so, too, shall we include and pay homage to the statues of the greatest Capelites in history, in recognition of the work they did in preparation to defeat the Pastafarian menace, once and for all. Neil is God, Neil is life, Neil is everything. Therefore, we do worship Master of Darkness, the Satanic Saint. We do venerate Wanderbots, the Archangel. We do wreck to the wisdom of Tulkasthevaliant, the Laughing Warrior. And at the last, before all others that has ever lived in this existence of the world, we kneel before Neil, Dr. Jamie, Capelmarsh, Theocene, Mustafa, Icarus, Dr. Jamie Bonaparte, the Father. We ascend, shrine of Sister Marsh, reminiscing over her life and all that she has accomplished within it. We behold Sister Marsh herself. She turns her back upon the west, upon the Holy Land and our Hoosier fatherland, looks east, towards Norway, towards Otport, towards her work that has yet to be done. And I do place this autograph book at her feet. And I do consecrate this, the shrine of Sister Marsh, imbuing it with the power of the word of Neil in his most holiest of texts. For I do know that we shall face the Pastafarian adversary head on, and at the last, we shall be victorious.